Ryan Smith, joined by Madison Capitols head coach Luke Strand. Coach, you finally get back out on home ice, and this morning you actually got back on Coliseum ice for the first time in pretty much a month, actually. How's it feel to get the guys back on home ice and back into a regular rhythm on the home front?
Yeah, it was good. It was, just to have your home, your locker room back, per se, and I think just the idea of adjusting to the time and the schedule and the flow of things and getting back into a routine that doesn't involve a traffic jam or a side street or something goofy. So it was exciting, and I thought the guys had some good jump because of it.
Now, last week, obviously, coming off a couple tough losses, one in overtime, and then on Friday, you've proclaimed it as one of the most bitter tastes of the year in Bloomington. How do you see the guys bouncing back this week, and how's the week of practice been going leading up to the game against Chicago tomorrow night?
Our week has been edgy. We haven't had a four practice week in a while here, so there's some tense moments which have happened, which is good. We kind of needed that to come back into our lives a little bit. Just in review of Bloomington and that scenario, we got to park that and really learn from it, but more importantly, just find ways at this important time every point counts and not to let those situations creep back into what we need to do moving forward.
You got a bit of a test tomorrow night, a Chicago team that's below you in the standings, but as you've talked about, the standings can be a little bit misleading, and the last time Chicago was in Madison, needless to say, things went the Steel's way. How do you see the team bouncing back, and now you get a third crack at Chicago?
I think Chicago's a talented group. The standings don't always, I don't think they reflect what teams are. Maybe a schedule, maybe a glitch, maybe injuries, whatever it may be. They seem to be a full-strength team right now. But more importantly, just us against Chicago is our preparation to going out there and working as a group and knocking any individual parts out of our game where we're not a strong enough team to play that way. So that's going to be a big point of emphasis for us, and then try to come out here and master the idea of playing 60 minutes and back at home, which is a combination you'd love to see happen.
And then on Saturday, you get another new opponent in the form of the Omaha Lancers, a team that features one NHL draft pick, one who you think will go very early on in this year's draft. How do you evaluate the Lancers for the first ever meeting for the Capitals against them?
I think they're talented. They've got depth for sure. They've got experience on their side. They were a playoff team a year ago that a lot of those same players are playing in there. Carlson, his nickname's JFK, my opinion is as good or better player than there is in this league, and I'm sure his draft status will follow that around. So they're a talented, deep group with experience, and I'm sure they'll be excited to come here for the first time as well. So we got to get through Friday before Saturday, and we'll move forward.
Now, in some ways, you talk about a long road trip can have its hindrances, but I feel like probably in some ways a 5-game homestand can open its own set of difficult circumstances. How do you keep the guys focused on the task, even though they're so close to home, to friends, family, whatever the case may be?
Yeah, I mean, coming home comes distractions, family, friends, things coming to the game, sorting things out, just routine. But we're at this point, we're past the halfway point, and we've been here enough at home where hopefully guys have mastered what they need for themselves. And then just going, it'll be good to sink our teeth into it. And if we see all 5, we're going to struggle. If we see Friday, that helps our group the most.
Capitals will face the Chicago Steel on Friday at 7, and then the Omaha Lancers on Saturday at 7 inside the Alliant Energy Center. You can hear both those games on 106.7 FM at 1670 AM The Zone. Coach, as always, thanks for your time.
Thank you.